Hi guys, how are you? I'm using a different device today, so hopefully you hear me better. Let's see what happens. Or, I guess it's a trial thing. Let's see what happens. Guys, I'm doing a divine masculine reading today. I'm sure the feminine or some other energy is going to pop in, but they directed me mostly to talk about the divine masculine. We have archangels Raziel, Haniel, and Sachiel present for today's reading. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. It definitely shows that you enjoy or the content is resonating with you. If you love the content of the channel, if you hit subscribe, you receive notifications every time I upload or go live. And for those of you who want a private reading, please email me at Phoenix Rising by Dior or an entity clearing or house clearing. Just email me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, high self, spirit, archangels and angels, Father in heaven, since you are the top of the food chain here. So show me clearly. What do you want to tell me about the masculine? Two cards fell out immediately. Hold on a second. Okay, these masculines are in the energy of learning how to love themselves more. Okay, not so spiritual yet, but on the path of learning how to love themselves more, which is good. That's a great thing. Maybe taking care of themselves too a little bit better. They've been thinking about how unbalanced they've been. Almost like they feel like they know how much potential they have, but they know they're off balance. They have an attachment, they have an addiction issue, maybe codependent issue. They know these are things that need to change in their life. Okay. I feel that these masculines are almost a little bit like they need to man up a little bit more, if that makes sense. They need to come into their masculine energy even more so. I think they see this. They might see themselves as being a little bit more fragile than they should be. Um, they feel that this fragility causes them to be weak and not take action on the things that are necessary in their life. Um, okay, something about their heart chakra. Well, fragility, heart chakra, that kind of makes sense. I feel like they feel that something is coming for them. Like there's going to be a tower moment. I feel like, yeah, something is going to happen, I feel. Um, I feel like this masculine feels that they're going to be dealing with some type of hostile situation. I feel that they might feel they need to battle and go to war for something. Give me a clarifier with somebody who maybe they used to have love for or with at some point, but they know they need to be strong. This is, hold on a second, but this could be this codependent energy too. Wait a minute. There's a lot of cards. Are all these for this? Are all these cards meant for this reading, or should I put them back? Okay, they said they're all for the reading. Let's see what we got. Oh boy, a lot of cards from yesterday. So for those of you who are resonating with this already, with this masculine, maybe you should listen to my reading I posted yesterday. Let's see what we got here. All right, they've been dealing with this. Hold on a second. Is this the other person that the masculine's been dealing with, or is this the masculine's energy they've been battling with themselves, their own energy? All right, this other person, they were dealing with somebody that kept them unstable, maybe somebody they needed to release themselves from, something that was toxic. Um, something that wouldn't grow, somebody that didn't want to be called out for their shit. But I feel that this masculine is starting to change their way, I want to say. I feel like this person that they were attached to in the past wanted them to have nothing in their life. But the masculine is standing in their truth with somebody that they love, that they don't want things to end with someone. Hold on a second. They were confused in the past with this other person. They were confused with this toxic energy, but they don't want to. So if this masculine I'm picking up on has another person, I'm going to ask real quick. Is this the other person or is this the feminine energy? This right here. That's the feminine energy. Okay. So they don't want, it's almost like they know they need to man up. They know they need to speak their truth. They know they need to stand in their power. They don't want things to end with the feminine energy. They don't want to fight with the feminine. They see all their hopes and dreams. They see how beautiful this feminine is. It's like everything about this feminine grows. Everything blossoms. It's like almost like the energy of the feminine is infinite, is the word they're giving me, infinite, growthful, but this toxicity from their past, this is the problem. Is it more behavioral issues that they're having, or is this more just the other person that they've been dealing with? This other person, okay, this other person is toxic, has created a toxic lifestyle for the masculine. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, anything else with this deck for the masculine? Okay. They need to walk away from this toxicity. Even if they're not with this other person, there's this toxic energy that's attached to them. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm just asking a question. It's kind of weird. It's almost like they're saying they know deep down in their core that they should appreciate themselves more. It's almost like this masculine doesn't appreciate themselves, but they should. But they're starting to. It's almost like, I guess they were doubting themselves. They were doubting their worth. They're starting to see things a little bit differently. They're not as stressed anymore about this other person, let's say the karmic situation, this other attachment they had from the past. So it's like this situation, whoever this is for, this masculine's like, even if like, I'm just gonna name this person, this other situation, the karmic, even though it may not be a whatever it is, right? It's like, even this situation with this masculine, it's like they may have had to give this other person money or everything of themselves, but this masculine says, you know what, I don't care. Like, I might have lost a lot with this other situation. They're trying not to think about the other person, but they realize even though they lost a lot, they have so much more to give and so much more to gain, whoever this reading is for. They just lack like the courage, they lack the strength, but it's starting to turn around for them. See? Yeah. Whoever this masculine is, they definitely they lost money dealing with this other person. Or they had this feeling like, I lost everything. Maybe if they didn't, even though maybe they lost something. But I don't know. Whoever this masculine is, I feel like they just feel like they just lost everything in their life when it comes to financial resources. And this is what makes them weak. And this is it. This is hand in hand. They're like, well, I don't have money now, but it's almost like, but they're healing and they realize that they're growing, even though this. Hold on, maybe the attachment could even be that because they lost the money. They were, it is hard when you work for money and somebody takes it from you, and it's kind of what it is sometimes, when you're dealing with divorces or legal situations. This masculine is healing, but their heart is like kind of closed. Even though they had the feminine come out earlier, but it's like I think this masculine, whoever I'm dealing with or I'm picking up on right now, they are really focusing on healing. Healing, coming into balance, healing their heart, knowing that money isn't everything, that they can always rebuild themselves up from the ground up. Okay, what's the next deck? Okay. Let's see. See, I told you, they are taking care of themselves. Whoever this masculine is focusing on the self. Self is the most important thing in their world right now, which is a great thing. It really is. See, they're starting to come back to who they are. See, I feel like this masculine, I don't know why I felt like I'm hearing the words hopeless romantic, but almost like they cared more. All right, no, it's almost like they focused on love and clearly wealth, but they had no spiritual strength to them. They had no spiritual side whatsoever. It's like it was closed. So maybe they associated love as spirituality, or just believing and having faith in God and the universe and everything else around them. But I feel like they are changing and they're seeing like God and love and spiritual strength. It's all like one, it's all united as one. They're kind of remembering the truth of all this stuff. And I feel that this is giving them strength. Okay, they just said worldly possessions. This person only focused on worldly possessions. They felt that strength was in their worldly possessions. But now that they know the truth, or they're starting to realize the truth, it's almost like now they're building up this strength to go after what they want, which is self-healing, which is self-acknowledging of what's going on around them in the universe. And it's like now that they have this courage to take after it, they're going to go after it. They know exactly what they need to do. But now I'm curious. Can I use this deck? No. Can I use this deck? All right, what deck? What do they want to do? What do they need to do? Explain. Which deck? Okay. What do they need to do? Okay, explain a little bit more. Hmm. Um, so this masculine, whoever I'm picking up on, like I said, I think that they were so preoccupied with the monetary things. Um, I feel like they were a little bit more like if they didn't have monetary things, life wasn't good for them. Like their glass was half empty. And I think they're realizing, like, you know what? Life is pretty damn good. I can do a lot of things for myself and my life. I'm going to recreate everything I've always had, plus and more. They realize they've been cheating themselves from the love of their life, which is self love, which is a beautiful thing. Because if you don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself, and you don't take care of yourself, why would anybody else want you in your life anyway? Right? But it's like they're starting to learn the secrets of the universe. See? They're manifesting everything that they want now, whoever this masculine is that's picking up on this. Okay, what's the closing messages? I don't know if you can hear that. There's a cat outside. Maybe this is a message for somebody because I went outside to look for it and I found the cat. There's a cat in heat. Can you hear it meowing? Meow in the background. Poor little orange cat. Okay. What's the closing messages, please? Maybe somebody's in heat. Maybe the masculine's in heat. What's the closing message? Okay. Hmm. So it's weird. This deck is not wanting to shuffle for me, even though they said the message was in this deck. Oh my God. What is this reading about? The masculine. The masculine card came out in the reverse. And the first thought that came to my head is the masculine is not so masculine anymore, or the masculine doesn't feel they're masculine enough yet. Let's see what else is coming out here. That's kind of interesting how that came out. And then I was having a hard time shuffling. The masculine was in heat, maybe. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me just clarify this card right here. Okay. So basically what they're saying is the masculine is not the masculine yet. They're working on it. Basically, this masculine is getting ready. This masculine's been in a timeout for a really long time. They're ready to burst out into the world. They're to reveal their true self. They're tired of being alone. I feel that this masculine, even though they were with people, they were alone. They were standing. I see a person standing in the middle of the room, sad, with a lot of people around them, in their own minds, very quiet. But it's like they're ready to burst out. They're coming out. This masculine's coming out. They're working on it because they haven't been the masculine yet. And they're saying, it's like, but they're not going to present themselves to you yet, but they're ready to come out. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Love and light. Bye.